What is going on, everyone? My name is Jared, and today with Best Seat of the Track, Dorothy, we're still in Kansas here, and we are in the round of 8 in the middle round here. And today I am joined by our very own Daniel McFadin, author of Dropping the Hammer. Daniel, how's everything looking at Kansas? I know there's a little bit weather in the factor, but looks like it's clear so far.
The sky's not clear. It's overcast, ugly, uh, low 60 or actually mid 60s. It's dreary, but they're drying the track from the rain overnight. Um, but there is a chance, small chances of rain between like 2 and 4. So we're not out of the woods yet. But everything's going ahead right now.
Well, at least that's good. We have an opportunity to get this race in today. One thing I want to note, too, last weekend at Texas, Kyle Larson was the story. He dominated the Texas mile and a half. He scored his 8th win this season, too. Now he's locked into the round of 4. What do you expect Kyle Larson to be racing here at Kansas and at Martinsville since he's already locked in?
Well, they can go all out. They don't have to do any crazy strategy things. They just race the race. Larson's on the pole. Just go. Pedal to the metal. Like they have no cares in the world. It's like Denny Hamlin in the previous 2 rounds. You can just go. So I expect, unless something weird happens to him, I expect Larson to be up front a lot today.
I mean, like I said, he's been the dominant car of the year, and he's led a ton of laps. I think it was over 2,200 laps he's led this season already, so he's been dominant.
And he should have won this race in the spring. He dominated that race, but then there was late cautions that helped give the win to Kyle Busch. So I just expect more of the same. Though my pick for today is Ryan Blaney. He's my pick to win.
Ooh, we got some forecasting on that. Daniel, I want to talk about yesterday's Xfinity race too. I know you were there with that at that Xfinity race, and Ty Gibbs won once again. Joe Gibbs' 54 car, not in the playoffs, took another Championship Four spot away with that too. I believe you spoke to some of the drivers. What are they reacting to now? Race to get in. There's nobody locked in.
They're not too worried. I talked to Austin Cindric, AJ Allmendinger, and Justin Allgaier. Justin Allgaier, if anyone's going to be worried, it's him. He's 3rd in the standings right now. He's only 9 points up, but he said it's wild that all four championship spots haven't been secured, or at least none of them have at this point. I mean, Austin Cindric going into Martinsville next weekend, he's saying he's going to be focused on stage points because if he finishes high in a stage, basically first stage or so, and he should be locked in by that point. But he's relieved that it takes a lot to wreck the car out at Martinsville, so he's happy about that. AJ Allmendinger loves Martinsville. It's one of his best tracks, so he has reason to be happy about next week. But they're tied for the point standings right now. Cindric and Allmendinger are 47 points up from the cut line, so they should be okay, but you never know. They could wreck going into turn 1. But like the person who should be worried right now is Daniel Hemric. He's minus 7 points, but not minus 7, plus 7. He went into yesterday's race minus 2. So and he didn't have that great of a race, and he still wound up above the cut line. So you check out my story from yesterday, where AJ Allmendinger calls the number 54 car the Oprah car, because if you get in that car, you get a win. You get a win. You get a win. So, check out that story on Frontstretch.com.
It sounds like the story that happened in 2008, where I believe it was Clint Boyer said, quote, anybody can win in a JGR car, even a monkey. So the JGR equipment has been dominant, to say the least, especially in the Xfinity Series. Daniel, it's our favorite segment. It's one of my favorite. It's Bumper Stump. I know you got stumped last time, too. I'm giving you a chance to redeem yourself.
No.
So the question is, like I said, it's been pretty interesting so far with last weekend with a lot of wrecks and quite a few drivers didn't, they failed to finish. My question is who's the only driver this season who's actually finished all the races this season?
Can I get a hint?
Well, he is in the championship battle right now.
Okay, all right. Martin Truex Jr.?
Daniel, you got stumped. Truex crashed out last weekend at Texas. It was the other. Yes. Well, he got wrecked off of turn 4. It was Denny Hamlin.
Oh, that's right.
Hamlin has it's over 50 races he's did not finish a race at Indianapolis in 2020. That's why he's been consistent with Kyle Larson and able to keep up. He's been finishing these races. So, Daniel, right camp, but you got stumped again. But I do appreciate you're in the ballpark. I'll give you that. So, Daniel, I know you gave your picks. I do want to hear your reasoning with Ryan Blaney. He was good at Texas. I'm still picking with the Hendrick car. I think actually I'm going to go with more of an upset with William Byron. He performed well at Texas. He was the only car that was in the same zip code as Kyle Larson during that race too. But with the playoffs winding down, there's going to be a lot more people taking risk. And you saw it in the spring. Kyle Busch took the opportunity, and William Byron could take that same opportunity. Daniel, tell me your reasoning why young Ryan Blaney is going to be winning today.
Well, because I mean, he's fairly good here. This track's kind of like Bristol for him. He's really good at Bristol, but he just can't get a win to save himself. And he's led laps here, and he's got a win on a mile-and-a-half track this year, starting second. I just think he's going to be able to bring it home today in victory lane.
At least Ryan Blaney can be thankful that this is not Richmond that's in the round of 8 or in the round 4. Like I said, that's the complete opposite for him. So I know, like I said, we had a streak of Martin Truex being the winner, but looks like Ryan Blaney and William Byron are our picks. Daniel, I appreciate you coming on. Like I said, giving your analysis here at the track. And from everyone here from Frontstretch.com, go to Frontstretch.com, follow Daniel McFadin on Twitter, follow Frontstretch on Twitter, and make sure you enjoy the race on Sunday. Thank you very much.